blessed we are to be able to have this. Father, Son, Mother Earth. Father, Son, Mother Earth. As a kingdom, as a nation, as groups of family, we come together, placing ourselves in the bounty of the rising sun, knowing that we are kept under the wing and under the protection of the glory of those who rule the mountains, those who rule the clouds. We only dare to dream. We only dare to have vision, knowing that all we have earned is death. We teach ourselves to fly from wing to wing, to spirit to spirit. We encapsulate the energies of the ancient ones. We come before you. We come before you and we warm our hands by your fires. We listen to as you whisper to us in the wind. We honor those of you who have come before us. We honor those of you who will come after us. We honor those of you who are our children's children. Father, Son, you come from the grandmother moon to all of the nations of the star people, to all of the nations of the sky people. From the greatest spirit, you are known by thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of names. In this dispensation, and this time, we are the Anu nation, the Afro-Shemitic Hebrew Israelites, original people. But you are one who is unnameable, our greatest and oldest progenitor, our greatest and oldest grandmother, our greatest and oldest grandfather. We thank you for bringing us together at this time, during this time when we're able to have retreats and come together and stay within our protected medicinal space. You have taught us a way to live peaceably. You have taught us a way to live impeccably by following your laws. You have shown us the way of death and shown us the greatest ways of life. The winds of the north you bring to us through hummingbirds, our grandmothers, our grandfathers. They whisper and they speak to us. Mother Earth, the daughter of the great grandfather Sun. Here you have gathered all of the people for the honoring of your children. In these moments, we're able to come together with the stone people. We come together with the plant people. We come together with the four-legged people. We come together with the two-legged people. We come together with the crawling people, the finned people, the furred people, the winged people. We recognize that they are all our relations and all extensions of us. Your coils are wrapped around us, the spirals of your spirit, as you teach us how to shed the pain, the misery, and the trauma of our past. The same way the great serpent sheds its skin. The same way Inky sheds his skin. You teach us to walk softly upon the earth, recognizing the beauty of the face of the planet Earth, recognizing the beauty that's reflected outward from us. And then you teach us the way of beauty. We give honor, we give thanks, we give praise, we give ourselves, we surrender and hand our lives over to this great cause in this great way known as Anu. Our most hallowed heart, the most deepest chambers of the holiest parts of whom what we are. Our Messiah and our Savior consciousness, the fountain of every blessing, Every good thing, every storehouse of wealth is open to us when we open up our Savior consciousness. When we recognize how the Messiah rises above and the Savior descends down and they meet together. We are called to be the Messiah, the messianic energy that rises up from his own people. We own that. We own the foundations of what we've been bestowed. We own the foundations of all adoration that you've bestowed on us. We love you. We love you. We love you. With lively energy, we offer our own praise. We offer the power of our own aura because you make us humble. You bring us so close to the earth that there is nothing we miss. You make us patient through our suffering, through our ability to hold on, to our ability to recognize season, understanding that there are seasons within seasons, within seasons, within seasons, just as there are wheels within wheels, within wheels, within wheels. There is a time for movement, and there is a time for cessation. There is a time for yang, there is a time for yin. There's a time for work, there's a time for rest. We are totally and purely and wholly obedient to your will. Grant goodness. Grant goodness, Abba. Grant healing to our people. Grant healing to our nation. Grant healing to our families so that we may forever live in you, live with you, while you live in us and with us. We affirm grace. We affirm steadfastness. We affirm endurance. We affirm vision. We affirm wisdom. We affirm understanding. We affirm power. We affirm refinement. We affirm balance. We affirm equality. We affirm even-handedness. We affirm truth. We affirm the vision over all of your works, over all of the worlds. We recognize that going from dimension to dimension is going through the various levels of heaven, and they are all accessible to us right now when we come into a space and we leave an outer space of noise and clamor and the raucous energy of the cities, the raucous energy of industry. And when we're able to come into your sacred space of silence, we can attune ourselves so that we may flow in and out of your gate, through that sacred pearl, through that sacred moon of heaven. As we travel through those 12 great gates, recognizing that each one serves as a special entrance for a special and chosen people. We recognize that we are protected from all danger as long as we stay in alignment with the highest energy and the most powerful energy of the cosmos. You have left us instructions to maximize and manifest the greatness of who and what we were created and designed artfully to be. Stepping outside of that puts us in the face of danger, removes us from the umbrella and the covering of your greatness. We know that we're healed from all afflictions in this moment. We're healed from all addictions in this moment. We're healed from all oppression in this moment. We're healed from all depression in this moment. We're healed from all trauma in this moment. And we know that empowerment is in the moment. We give praises. We say Toda Rabbah. Thank you so very much for the acknowledgement and for the knowing and the understanding that empowerment is in the moment. Restoration of our mind is in the moment. Restoration of our body is in the moment. The realigning of our spirit with our soul is in the moment. You have given us the ability to align our higher thoughts with our lower brain activity and control what leaps into the mind. You, Abba, Father Anu, you have made us fit for the pure prayer rites. You have summoned us through the holy womb. You have elevated us to have lordship over the land that we touch upon. You have installed us as the shepherds of a lost people. We are a found people now with a staff that strengthens us. With the land that's been put into our hand, we are like the shepherds who carry the crook, which guides all living people who have been attached at our side. We step forward to you and we step before you. We live lavishly, supplied with everything that you offer with the purity of our own hands. Our children are attentive. Our kings and our chiefs are beloved. Our queens bring the greatest seasons to us and make sure that they are the perfect cultivated vessels, sweet smelling with unending abundance. That pure glistening wine, sweet. They are like the beautiful beer that is fermented with pure substances, powerful, made strong for the work and the befitting of the lordship. You have exported us as the greatest honey and the greatest sweetness and the most powerful elixir from the highest mountains, which you have requested. We are like all holy symbols. We are accepted from you with a joyful heart. We are pure. We are clean. We are as good water that is good to drink. Offerings are made to this nation. Prayers are made towards this nation. Affirmations are made towards this nation. We are indeed respected as we are projecting you. When we humbly speak fair words to you, we speak fair words so that we may live. We affirm correct guidance. We affirm correct cultic locations so that wherever we live becomes a sacred temple, so that we are greeted with the proper cultic functions. Our kingships will exist forever as long as we remain within your presence. May we be the first of any land. May we be the first of all lords and princes within the holy, unshakable heaven and the holy, unshakable earth. May we be the most numerous people, Anu. May the mother, queen of all our people, attend to all the Elohim and attend to all the utterances of the Elohim. And may they sit in silence before that which is said that brings restorative life. May we create hearts of joy within the populations of those who hear what is being said now and be good providers of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding all our days. May we always hold the terrifying splendor and wear the coverings and the crowns so that when the heavy rain comes down that seeks to hate and seeks to destroy the king, that we do our best to fight and sustain against it. It shall not prevail against us because we were brought here as offerings to the earth. We are the good shepherds. We are those who will look to as Elohim. Grant us more life, grant us more love, grant us more joy that may be bestowed upon us, so that way when we speak the most fair words. We have no rivals. We make supplications towards the Most High. We make supplications towards those who create joy in our heart, those who restore us, those who rest upon us and acknowledge that we are the lions of lordship. We beseech the highest energies. We give presence and holy words and life to our ancestors so that we may favorably lift them up in our affirmations and decide good destinations for our children and decide good destinies for our daughters, good destinies for our son. As in this life, we may always be the delight of the land. The four quarters of our feet will always stretch towards that which we rule. We recline in the meadows of our own land. We pass our days joyously with the Elohim in the palace of the Most High, in the halls of the Elohim, in the halls of the powerful ones. There our throne, there our life may be a safe land, may be a heaven for all that come in, so that the scepter of justice may rule upon numerous people. We shine brightly as Anu, the constant. We confer with the Elohim, we confer with the highest ones so that we may be a benefit throughout months of delight and joy and bestow upon those who live and align themselves with this sacred culture numerous years as infinite in the numbers of stars within the lapis lazuli colored heavens. May kingship reign and rule forever. May we be the eternal flame, head lifted high, in princely and royal and regal worth, loving righteousness, loving truth, named among all, determined a great destiny, becoming valiant people among the assembly of leaders of all lands. Let us be the foremost palace superintendents. Throughout our lives, may we carry your name high. May we carry the names of our sacred families and our divine righteous names in a regal manner, so our days will be prolonged, so we may be of great worth. May Anu, Lord and Father of all the Elohim and powerful ones, look upon us favorably. May the great Anu, Father of all, with splendid crown full of great and beautiful radiance, may that royal throne, whose branches and sprouts are as wide as the sky, may it bestow upon us, may it bestow upon you who listen during the days of your long life, the power to make decisions, to direct, and to serve as a provider for all that you rule over. May you be the king of your country. May you be protected. May you walk in the commandment of all your days. May the ground under you be made firm for the foundation of your country. May your queens live joyously. May your king have a shining face. May your queen take in good counsel and a favorable word. Let your sons be the strong warriors, the lords of decisions, whose commands are weighty as those of Anu. May your daughters have lordly character. May your daughters and your sons be soaked in heroism. May they resist the forceful temptations that the world tries to push upon them to crush them, but let they crush the evil and the wicked. May they spread out in heaps for the inhabitants of the cities in which you hate, and may they deliver your enemies into your hands. Let offerings and joyful praise always escort you. May you always be the shining faces. May you always be that which rages against the storm. Rise through the storm so that you may go through foreign lands and among those who are hostile with you, with your head held high. Move as king, move as queen. Never drop your neck. Let your cleverness shine like the sun. May your Egun, your ancestors who created you, lift your head high in the midst of all lords, in the midst of all princes. On the field of battle and conflict, may you never stray from righteousness. May you never stray from truth. May truth and righteousness be your weapons. And may it cause you to excel into distant days. This is my affirmation to you all. So it shall be.